What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video. And I'll be reacting to What If Season 1, Episode 2. What if T'Challa became a Star Lord? I remember when I first saw this, I was like, never thought of that. Like, I wouldn't even think about putting those characters together. I'd probably thinking, what if, maybe something like, what if T'Chaka was the one sent to what was he in LA or whatever in the Black Panther movie? What was was it Sterling K. Brown? Was that his name? Or Sterling L. Brown? I think it's K. Brown. Like, what if T'Chaka was sent there instead of him? And I know based on the royalty thing, like T'Chaka was was further in line than Sterling K. Brown's character. But let's just say it's all hypothetical anyway. Let's just say that T'Chaka was sent to America instead, and Sterling K. Brown's character was the king, and he killed T'Chaka and left T'Challa in America. So basically, T'Challa and Killmonger's roles are kind of reversed, but T'Challa still remains a good person. He's a little bit more rough around the edges, like I guess kind of like a Killmonger. Let's say he even joins like the Marines or whatever Killmonger was in, and becomes basically like a mercenary, kind of. And but it's just T'Challa. I'm trying to be careful not to go too far. He's just Killmonger now. It's just T'Challa is Killmonger now. Instead, like he's still kind of himself, but like I said, a little more rough around the edges. And T'Challa and Killmonger is the king or the Black Panther. And maybe he's kind of still like the way he is. But the only thing about that is Killmonger is very much a case of nature versus nurture. Like, would he have ended up being that militant or that like radical, coming on Killmonger, if they didn't kill his dad, he grew up basically by himself, and going from foster home to foster home, like, or would he have been he had been a better person? Was he just inherently that way, or is he maybe just wouldn't be as bad? It's hard to tell. But as far as T'Challa, like, we know he's kind of like the hero. Would T'Challa be like that? Because even though T'Challa has known pretty much luxury his whole life, he's the prince of Wakanda. So all he's known is luxury. Even his father, all they've known is luxury there. Probably going back thousands of years. All they know is really luxury. At least not up to when they first found the meteorite and claimed that area, that land that the meteorite was on. But all they know is luxury. But he's still a good person. He's not selfish, really. I mean, he does what he thinks is best for Wakanda. Plus, he's kind of holding to certain traditions that kind of go with being royalty, or even just help president or parliament or prime minister, whatever. Certain things that kind of go that are kind of the unspoken rule, even though they may say there's no actual law, but other presidents did this, so it's kind of like if you don't do it, you're breaking tradition, type of stuff. So it's kind of like with that with T'Challa. Like, if he wasn't the Black Panther, he was like, if what happened to Killmonger happened to him, maybe he wouldn't turn out exactly like Killmonger as far as being as vindictive and revenge, like filled with revenge, like Killmonger was. was. He might just be doing his own thing. And, like I said, rough around the edges, more streetwise, type guy, but maybe even go off into the military like Killmonger did. I don't think it would just be a switch and Killmonger is now like T'Challa and T'Challa is like Killmonger. I think it goes deeper than that. Unless you use that whole argument, like I said, if it's just nurture, then yeah, they should be in that same situation. But then not everybody comes out that way. Like somebody have an abusive parent, and like a lot of people who have abusive parents become abusers themselves. But not everybody does that. Some people can be in the exact same situation as somebody else, but turn out completely different. Not everybody who has a bad upbringing turns into a serial killer. But there were serial killers, that's kind of a profile where like, oh, they had bad upbringings, they had abusive parents or some abusive authority figure in their life growing up. Or, they kill animals. Like it's kind of like a check mark, like a list. And they just check, okay, they did this. Oh, they're a serial killer, But anyway, let's get into this. Where's the cursor? All right, here we go.
And the countless stories that fill them. But in a multiverse of infinite possibility, is your destiny determined by your nature? Or by the nature?
I wonder in this, are they saying that Ego the Living Planet messed around with a black chick on Earth and gave birth, messed around with a Wakandan, with Black Panther's mom, and had T'Challa? Is that what they're saying?
Me? I am just an ordinary junker. But there is one name you may know me by.
Oh, Star-Lord!
Oh, wow. This is definitely the exact opposite of Chris Pratt's Star-Lord.
Some respect, this is the Star-Lord. Legendary outlaw. Steals from the powerful and gives to the powerless. Should we be bowing? I feel like we should be bowing. Unless we should be kneeling.
Wait a minute, what? We don't do that here.
Lord. It is not an official title, nor is it one I am comfortable with.
Oh, wow. That's why he's completely different than Star-Lord that we know.
Ready?
Oh, yes. Oh. You do not disappoint my lord. Son labor, son pride.
I'm right here. Hit me.
Oh, my lord. I didn't mean to.
That is what we...
I was like, is he the Black Panther? He can't be the Black Panther not knowing how they do things in Wakanda. Like, you can't be the Black Panther until the king stops being the king and you take over. I guess. I don't know, because of Civil War, he was the Black Panther. But I thought that may have been because T'Chaka was just old.
Praise Ravager. We have you outnumbered.
It would appear, but a Ravager never flies solo.
A Ravager never flies solo. Oh, Yandu. Or is it Yandu or Yandel? I think it's Yandu.
Destiny is just an equation. A product of variables. Right place, right time.
Wait, why is he able to walk out the perimeter like that?
Freaked out about all this, kid. What you doing out there all by yourself anyway?
Exploring the world.
Sounds fun. But why stop at one world, huh? When we can show you all of them.
Oh, wow. So they just kept him. It's like, okay, well, don't take him back. Like, we already off world and it'd be a big hassle. So you might as well just keep the kid. Now he like, I don't even want to go back to Earth. He's like, fuck it. I like what I do. Wow, he actually took that guy.
If you had exactly did you stop Thanos, the mad titan, from decimating half of the universe? Oh, no.
I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong. T'Challa here showed me there was more than one way to reallocate the universe's resources.
Sometimes...
Wait. So Thanos, he convinced Thanos
Pretty sure it's still just
to be
genocide.
good.
And I'm pretty sure it's efficient.
I keep an eye on that guy if I were you.
We only take cash.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have cash.
Wait, you are the Star-Lord. You saved my home world from a Kree invasion.
That's not Dave Bautista.
Several days. 6, in fact. Let us take a picture to send to my wife and daughter.
I would.
Oh, his his family's still alive.
He looks pretty good from where I'm standing.
That's Nebula?
Hey, Cha-Cha.
Didn't she have blonde hair in the comic books back in the day?
The past doesn't. You still wear your past around your neck. You ever think of going back?
Not much to go back to. When I was young, Yondu attempted to return me to Wakanda, but it had been destroyed.
Oh, wow, really? Oh, because he wasn't there, Wakanda got destroyed?
I thought you work alone, daughter.
Wait. You mean she's your offspring?
Adopted.
It's a long story. I've been trying to get them into counseling.
So who's the mark?
I'd be like, is she related to Yondu? Like, y'all both blue, I mean.
And that is when you cause the distraction.
Oh.
Stop! I thought we were faking it!
Yeah, well, try calling me Captain Genocide again, new guy.
Captain Janus!
The Collector.
Oh, my dearest Nebula. Aren't
Oh, he's a lot bigger than he was in the movie, showing off his abs and shit. Vibranium's in here. Oh, it's a shit, Wakanda and shit. Did he destroy Wakanda? The Collector?
Oh, Cha-Cha. I hope you can understand. I had a debt with the Collector, and you were the payment.
Oh, he wants a Wakandan because he's the last one.
Lied to me!
I was protecting you.
Are we talking about the mission, or is this family stuff?
Told me my homeland had been destroyed. My family killed.
Oh.
How is that protecting me?
Whoa! Guess it's family stuff.
Stop along up here with us, with your family.
You are not my family. You never were.
Ooh.
Damn, that hurts.
Yeah, that cut deep. I mean, I know he lied and everything, but damn, T'Challa, that was.
Of mine.
How could you do this to us? To my best friend T'Challa. You are the...
Best friend, you just met him.
Who?
Oh shit, she
Then
killed.
again,
Now he gonna fly out onto the Wakandan shit. Oh shit, okay, well, you just use that to break up. Is that's made out of vibranium? Oh shit! He has to have the heart-shaped herb, because who takes a hit like that and not get their fucking head knocked off? And that's not holding back.
I hacked it off the carcass of a terribly chatty crow. Of course, if that's not your style, there's plenty more we can play with. Observe.
Wait a minute, he said crawl? That look like, is that super crawl?
Taken from the ruler of the Dark Elves. Or perhaps you prefer something a touch more elegant.
Oh shit, he got Thor's hammer and Hela's helmet.
Had taste a necrosword,
The-
courtesy of the Asgardian goddess of death.
Why does he have all this stuff? He got Captain America's shield? I mean, Proxy Midnight is not really.
Crazy.
He's standing on what you talking about. Like, Proxy Midnight got beat by Black Widow. So, I mean, you were all that concerned about her. But we all know when you're a villain, you're stronger than you are when you're a hero. Oh, shit. Oh. Where's Groot or Rocket?
What about Yondu and T'Challa?
I'm sure they're doing fine.
Jeez. Ooh. Damn. He is much more powerful and much more intimidating than the Collector in MCU. Dude, like he hurt. Ooh.
I trust you'll know what to do with this.
No touching, Karina. No. No, 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 no. Stay. Stop. Stop and think. I took care of all of you.
I took care of all of you. Motherfucker, you trapped them in cages.
I just wanted to say,
There's no need. I was the one who told you I wanted to see the world. All you did was show me the universe.
where you want to be? That's the question, isn't it? You're just gonna have to follow your heart on that one, Mr. Star-Lord.
Listen, just go back and get the heart-shaped herb and then leave again. That's all I want.
Let me introduce you to the family I made along the way.
You must be T'Challa's father. Pleased to meet you.
So we're the ones who kidnapped him. It's the actual Chris Pratt. So he just never knew, like, never became a Ravager. So he just worked at a fast food place.
Sorry, we're close. What, Peter? Can't spare.
Oh shit.
Dear old dad.
Too bad. This might spell the end of the world.
Yeah, like he gonna go with him. Like, the only reason that he didn't go with him in the movie, I figured it's gonna dedicate this to Chadwick Boseman. Well, the reason the movie, because he found out that he put a tumor in his mom's brain. And plus he was talking about basically destroying the universe, like just absorbing everything and making everything a part of him. So, like, no more free will, everything is just him now. Like, I don't think that'd be an ideal universe in my opinion. But that was good. I like that. I think I've said this before. I'm not the biggest fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I did think the second one was better, but that's mainly because of Kurt Russell, because I like Kurt Russell. But it's just something about those movies, just watching them, it just never clicked. I watched them multiple times. I tried to, like, I'm pretty much any superhero or hell action movie or martial art movie, I try to force myself to like, because I'm like, that's what I like. But if I'm watching something and I just like, I'm getting bored with it and I just don't like it, and I just can't force myself to like it. And just those movies just weren't really the ones I liked. And fuck was I about to say? So what this was to me interesting, because since I didn't really like those movies, I said, well, I'm curious what they do, because I did like the Black Panther. I mean, I didn't think it was the greatest movie of all time or anything like that, but it was good. It was a good movie. I've seen it, multiple times. It's a good movie. And nothing's perfect. Obviously, I have issues with it, but I have issues. I mean, I could any movie, even movies that I absolutely love and have seen probably hundreds of times, I could pick out things that I don't like about them, But this actually, I'm thinking maybe I'd have liked those movies more if T'Challa would have been Star-Lord. I don't know. Star-Lord, I know the character. And I know the character development, him being very selfish and basically a thief, and then transitioning into a Guardian of the Galaxy and helping people and stuff like that. Transition was good. I mean, it's a hero's kind of like journey. But for some reason, I don't know, I just like this more. I don't know. Maybe it's not the Collector. I was thinking maybe it was the Collector, but it's not that. I don't know. Maybe because I just like T'Challa. I like Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther. So I just liked that that Black Panther was in this. So he was. Maybe that was the thing I didn't like about those movies, was Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. even I mean, really, the whole movie. I'm not gonna go into some all that about my issues with those movies, but it wasn't just that. It wasn't like Chris Pratt humor, like was the main thing that bothered me. It was like just the overall movie. I just found kind of boring, but which you would think I wouldn't, knowing what I like and what I watch. I wouldn't think that was boring, but for some reason, I just couldn't really. I mean, there were parts I liked, but it just overall, I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. But I did like this though, and I'm trying to think what the only difference I can think of is just T'Challa being Star Lord instead of Peter Quill. But that'd be interesting to see what Peter Quill does, since he has had no other influence like Yandu and none of that. And his father comes and Ego comes and said, "Hey, would you come with me?" Because he needed his help to, pretty much. Uh, damn, what was it? Was he absorbing his kick? I know he went to multiple different planets. Made love with the female equivalent on that planet to give birth to a child, and then going to use that child to take over that planet. Like, I don't know, it's like absorb that planet. I can't remember. It's hard to remember because, like I said, I think I've seen that movie like twice, and that was years ago. Like I think the year it came out, I think it was. I saw that movie a couple times because I went to theaters to see it, and then I bought it when it came out on DVD, and I saw it again. And I don't remember that was it, but they about to take a gander at it again, maybe third time's the try for the second. Like I've seen the first one. I think I've only seen that twice too, because the first time I watched it, I didn't go to theater to see that. I watched it at home when it came out on DVD, and it was just. I remember watching, just cutting it off, like I don't know, like an hour into it or something, and going doing something. Well, I got up and just went, and the movie was still playing. I just went and did something else, and they came out. I said, I need to watch this movie, so I went back. So maybe it was just I just wasn't in the mood. I watched it again, sat and watched it, and it just to me it just was just dragging through it. But anyway, this was good though. I like this. But I hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. One, if you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe when you're here. Hit that bell or you want me to notify when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.